Hi guys, welcome back to another Fallout 76 base build. Now if you haven't already, please ensure you join the Discord, the link is below. We have a ton of Fallout 76 players in there, all helping each other out, teaming up and showing each other exactly where items are being found. Now today's base, as I said, is a lot smaller than normal. I've had a lot of feedback from people saying they don't really like doing a lot of building, so they want something simple and compact that has all the space they need so they can just go out and play the actual game, and I think this is pretty much it. Now you can see it's very compact, plenty of doors. As you go into the base here, you can see you've got a hidden crop room as well, you've got your water in here, your cooking station, tinker's bench and your weapons bench and a stash box. You can see down as well, you can put a solid floor in there if you want, completely up to you. Now the key to this base is extremely compact, so if you like base building, big bases, probably not for you, but if you want a pop-up base, this might be worth building, blueprinting it and popping it back up. As I said, every bit of space has been utilised in this base that I can. Now the budget is relatively small for it as well, so don't worry about that. Standard stash box, little bed. Then when you come outside, you'll see you have 360 angles all the way around the base to defend against AI or players should it come later into Fallout 76 and people actually attacking your base is more relevant. However, at the moment it's not really a big deal. So you can see these mesh floors are always used, very good because you can see down below you. So if someone is there, they try to hide behind your door, you can look down and see where they are. As I said, it's got full vantage points for you as the base owner to make sure that no one is trying to door camp you, or if AI is outside glitching. I would recommend, as I said, blueprinting this and popping up anywhere you want. Just have it saved away. It's a nice little base, so if you get to a new area, this can be your starting point as a base. So guys, I'm going to go straight into the build now. I have done it in a way where all the foundations are different colours, so it just makes it a bit easier if you're trying to follow it step by step. So as I said, you can see all the foundations are different colours. Now the wood ones at the front, they're your exterior porch area. The star one in the middle here, this is going to be where you put your secret like crop area and your water pump. Now, as you can see, it's very straightforward, very easy shape. What we're going to do first is we're going to start with the stair section and take that up first. Now, I think this is quite good to use because it just puts your stairs in place straight away and it just gives you that solid structure in place. Now, where the workbenches are, I've actually used half walls, then put roofs on top of them. It just works well because this brings up to the same level as the normal walls as well. So it keeps your base level at that higher end. Now you use the edge roof pieces. If you don't have metal, don't worry about it. You can use wood for now. Just bear in mind that wood is not as durable as metal. Pretty self-explanatory, but some people don't get that. And AI can destroy the wood a lot quicker. Now put the roof pieces in place. These are the very last roof pieces in the roof section. I'm using my stored items. However, that's what you would use if you're going into the roofs. Now, I'll put the workbenches in place. You can't put them too far back sometimes because if they actually touch the roof piece itself, it won't actually sit. So just leave it a little bit back from the very back wall. I would honestly put your weapon and your tinker bench down here because they're probably going to be the ones you use the most. But it's up to you. I find that Tinker's workbench fits in very nicely with the roof space as well. The other ones seem to glitch a little bit because they're a bit taller than the Tinker's workbench. Now put a stash box in. You don't have to do this. This is just how I would set it out because you're going to need to use your stash box to get little bits in and out. So if you're going to scrap stuff, you can quickly do it. Then from there, you're going to want to put your cooking station at the back of this wall because I found at the front it actually stops you from getting in when you put the door place. Now put the water pump in here as well. I know it gives you rads, but it's just for a quick quench your thirst before you go out. Remember, this is more of a pop-up base or like a PvP base, so don't think of this as like a super huge main base because it's probably not going to be that. Now we're going to start putting the walls in. Again, if you don't have metal, just use wood. I'm going to try and get brick. That is my mission for the next weekend, is to try and get the brick. Now after you've done that, seal this section in as well. You can put windows, you can put walls, it's up to you. Now just bear in mind you can't actually see through the holes in the metal anyway, so put put windows or walls. Put your station in here under the stairs, and then you'll put your last station at the front door as you walk in. Very self-explanatory, very easy. You don't have to put it in the exact same way I've done it. You might not have all the benches yet, so just put what you've got. Now we're going to move on to the floors upstairs. I use these 2 half meshes so I can see down. Now you have to start with this section, or for some reason the door acts as floating later on, so if you just follow it step by step like I'm doing now, it should be okay. So we're now going to start on the 360 gantry that's all the way around the base. Again, you're going to have to use the mesh for this. I recommend using it, it's extremely good. Just means you can see below you, so if you have got a lot of AI, you can see if they're actually at the door, because they do glitch at the door and don't do anything. They jump down and start hitting you. It's just annoying. So basically work this all the way around the base. Give yourself like a walking floor all the way around. It'll just, you don't have to do it, but I honestly recommend using it. It could end up saving you having to run back in and get more health, because if you can see something's there or someone, you can just pop out, kill them and get back in. Now from there we're going to then start putting the walls in this top section. I mean, the base is practically done already, it's that quick. It's a very easy base to put together. So again, you can put windows or walls, it is up to you how you do this section. Obviously this is going to be the exit to your roof area, so you're going to have a door up here at some point. If you want to completely close it up, it's kinda your choice. However, you're going to want an area where you can actually get out to that section. So close all this section up, put it down, close this up as well. This is where we had the bed and the stash box, so if you're upstairs you can just quickly get another gun if you need it. To put your last gantry area in as well. Now you'll notice that there will be a square left from this, so there's actually a smaller square you can use as well. So just put that in place after you've done this, and that'll make it complete all the way around. So going on from there, that's where your turrets are going to go along that gantry. Now I use these concrete barricade blocks solely so I could just duck down behind, so if you have got AI outside, you're struggling with them, you can just duck behind it and you're fine. So it's there for your defence. I recommend using them. If you don't have them yet, you just have to get the home defence perks, level them up. I'm pretty sure it's a very low level one anyway, so you should be able to get it quite easily. Now the turrets, I've got 5 in total. I've put 4 upstairs and I've got 1 at the door when the build is complete. Now you may not have all the gears for this, don't worry about it, but I recommend doing the gantry first, then putting 1 at the door. But you might want to extend this base and put stairs up to the roof and put 1 on the roof as well. It's how you feel fit to do it. Now I put this one at the very front, so if anything is coming close, because you're going to put these little edge pieces here, these are so again you can duck down the sides, hide away, so if you do get caught out you've got something to duck behind. It's just that extra bit of protection. Then at the front I've got another concrete barricade sat at the front, again just a bit extra protection, so if someone's using like a stealth boy for instance and the turrets don't get them and they get into that area where it's not going to see them and they're wanted, the guns aren't going to fire. So it's just an extra set of protection. Now you can decorate this as you want. These were bought from the actual item store, you might not have them, don't worry about it. Put your door on, remember to put locks on your doors as well. Very important. Before you do any other doors, do the 2 doors that lead out, the one in the roof and the front door first, before, because you might not have enough gears for the locks, so just make sure you definitely have enough there, otherwise you're just going to run short and you end up, people can just get in anyway. Now as I said, decorate it as you want. You can fit these beds in. You can see here I'm kind of spamming it in a little bit, but the larger beds do not fit. Only this bed will fit, but I don't really want it that way, so I'm going to turn it to the side just so it fits in a lot nicer, and all the other beds will fit this way as well. And that is pretty much it. Now it's a very simple base, very simple concept, ideal for a little solo player who just wants to get on in the game and do what he wants. Put your roof pieces on. I like to put the little towers on, I just think it suits the bases well. You may not like them, that's fine, just put flat roofs in if you want. So that is it, that is the base itself. Now it doesn't take long to build, it's very easy. You can do it modular if you want and just do the bottom floor first, then just break up to the next floor when you feel like it. But it doesn't cost a lot to use. The budget is relatively low on this base. If you're struggling with budget for base building, make sure you check your stored items in your camp, because they add to your budget. So make sure you scrap those sections, otherwise you're always going to be over budget. Something that I learned quite quick, a lot of people are saying that they're struggling with the budgets at the minute, and as soon as I'm explaining to them that's what it is, straight away they're coming back and saying, yep, I had too much stored crap, I didn't realise that was a thing. They've scrapped all the stuff and they're able to build again. Now, I'm going to have a base building guide coming out next. Then I've got quite a large base. Someone set me a challenge of building the biggest base possible using all the budget, and that's what I've done. So look out for that in the next couple of days. And as I said, the guide will be out next. So guys, thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next one.